Hey everyone, it's Sky here again. So as usual, this is for 5 a.m. in the morning. I don't know why, but I just like making video around this time. But to get into today, what we're gonna be talking about is support positioning, because last time that when I make positioning video, we were focusing on front. So now we want to talk about support. So if you haven't seen that video though, you probably should watch that first. I'll leave a link on the top right corner. Yeah, mainly most of the stuff that's in that video still apply. The differences is you're not pushing in, at least not when the game starts. You're not pushing in, you're just staying out and just shoot to support and assessing information on the field before making your decision. So first of all, we want to talk about the L shape. So this is support. Front is the one with the black line around. This is enemy front, this is our front. So before watching video, we're just gonna go through this very, I don't know if it's gonna be fast, but we're gonna go through this first like usual. So L formation pretty much is to push to the side and try to come up here, try to come here and then shoot from two direction. It's called L position because when you link this and this, it's look like an L. So in a perfect world, it's like that. No, but you not necessarily want it to go that far, but it's depend on the situation, because if this guy is here, I wouldn't go that far there. So that's what L position is. You want to do this because it's powerful, because there's a multiple reason why it's powerful, but one of the reasons is that like the front player can't actually see where you are when you do this, because when he look at one person, he can only see one person at a time because you're here. If you're here, like you gotta switch the target to look at to see you. If you're here, then he doesn't have to switch target, right? He just look at one of you and then he see both. So that's one powerful reason. And it's still, you still play close enough to your partner so you can have some little link up here and here. And like the last video, the area of influence is large when you do this compared to really rigid I form. So spacing is the second thing that I want to talk about. This is very important. So this is what we do different when we play support in terms of positioning rather than front. Front is about pushing in from the border, if you remember what we were talking about from the other video. But spacing is about, it's not about like being in front of your partner or behind your partner or whatever. It's about how far you are to the closest, how far away you are from the closest enemy. Because we're not playing I formation, we play L formation. So when you move yourself up here, you just have like this distance. You got to be aware of this distance and this distance. So you want to keep this distance at all time, unless there's something that information that you pick up from your vision. Information that you pick up that allow you to do otherwise. So that's how you stay more in neutral and don't go in, but you're not staying behind your partners. So you can still deal considerably good amount of damage rather than just being irrelevant. If you're at the back, you sometimes are too irrelevant, but you get the most protection from your friend that way. But you can get you can be really irrelevant in terms of like dealing damage. Also, this distance is important too, but not as important as the two distance I mentioned earlier. Distance between you and your partners. Like how fast can you return to your partner? How fast can he return to you? So in a sense, when you're gonna do something like this, I don't know when it's gonna be like this, but if you push this far out, like this distance is so far away, you have to have a good reason to do that, because if you because it's hard to come play together and come back to play together. Another reason that you want to have the spacing in mind rather than I always stay behind my partners is in a situation where you get into a corner, like this, staying behind your partner is not necessarily the best thing, because your back is against the wall. But if you are here and you still have the spacing like this, it's better position, because then you can still move here if you need to, if they push toward you. But if you're at the wall, it's like very hard to play since there's not much space for you to play at all. So that's why we do this spacing rather than staying behind our partners in this explanation. So observation is a pretty important part of playing a support. In traditional positioning, we usually play behind front, and one of the reasons for that is you can see everybody usually. So, but now that we play on the side, you can see everybody too. Like if you look at this, you can see a little bit of this guy, but it's the same, because like if he look at you and then he can see the other guy, it's mean if you look at him or this person, you most likely not gonna see the other person either, unless they play an I formation. Then you that's why the I formation, if they play an I formation, you can see both at the same time. But my point is, when you're in this position on the side of your partner, you need to observe your surrounding, like what's going on with this guy, what's going on with your partner, what's going on with the enemy support. Then you have to make a decision if you want to play to do a 2v1 double lock, or you want to do like 2-1v1, like you're gonna attack this guy with your friends, or you're gonna like 1v1 with this guy. Those are the decisions you have to make, and you make this decision depend on what's happening around the map. So observe and switch target quite often, or stay far enough to see two people. The last thing that wait, I should talk more a little bit more about this. So when do you usually make this call? It's come with experience, so it's hard to always, you know, pinpoint the exact reason why people do stuff, but we can talk in general that like if you pushing up here and then this guy is somewhere far away, you can do a quick 2v1. I'm not saying like you move in, just shoot. Remember spacing? That's still a rule. Just shoot. Just shoot. The person that push in, let your front be the one who decide how much he want to push in, and then you react to the information from use the observation to and react to the condition of the field. But if this guy is far away, you can do a quick 2v1. If your partner is stronger 1v1, like if they fight 1v1 and you see he win a lot, you might want it to try to play 2-1v1 with this guy or attack him, so that your partner can have more 1v1 because they're winning anyway. But you don't have to, again, when I say attack, keep the spacing. Don't go into melee unless there's like a clear sign that it's gonna be okay. In most cases, you want to keep your spacing, keep your spacing, because we don't want to die before our friends. But if it happens, it's fine. But we're gonna try our best to not die before our friends, while still do considerable, while still do, like, you know, decent amount of damage. So the other condition is if he close like this, it's probably harder for you to do 2 1v1, so you might need to focus on him until he's down or something. Then you can quickly do, when I say down, I don't necessarily mean die, just like when you Sunda him or he just get knocked down, you can quickly go for a quick 2v1. And the usual, when you're in a situation of like 2 of them, you want to focus on escaping rather than attacking. And last thing is switch role. I don't know if this is gonna come up or not, but if it's come up, we'll talk about it, because I'm gonna watch random video like usual. So sometime when the situation call, you will play front and then your partner will play back. If the situation come up in the video, I'll mention it. If not, then I'll keep it for next time. So like usual, I'm just gonna go to the video now. We're gonna be watching in slow motion this TBO3, really good players. About that speed. So what we're gonna watch in slow first, so that we can see what's going on. So first thing that we talk about, go sideways, remember the distance. So here I would assume that he will pull back. But before we continue, I just want to put out really fast that you don't need to follow this through exact. If you just have to know that, like, if I push in, if they push in, it's risky, but you can still make that call if you understand what's going on. You're like, okay, I want to be risky, right? Like if you're a lot better, like you just know I'm just way better than that player, I'm just gonna push in, doesn't matter. But in this case, it's just generally to be safe, I would assume he will push back out. Except, see, so what happened? He pushed back out. Again, I didn't watch this video before, it's just random video. So we'll see if he follow what we state. Let's keep it the distance. So here you can see 2 players on the map. So this information that I was talking about, if that guy is very far away like that, and then this guy is close to you, we can go for a quick 2v1 here. As we see, just shoot, like don't go in like crazy or whatever, just shoot. Good snipe there. After he died, we switch target really fast to put some pressure on this guy. Check on the other guy, he's down. So okay, it's getting a little bit too close, so we push back out to get some more distance. See, we keeping distance. Only our partner, not only our partner, but let the front player be the one to decide if he wanted to push in or not. You as a support, try to keep the spacing first, because you don't want to die before him. So here we get this guy coming in, so here decision we have to make. We're gonna fight this guy or we're gonna go to help our partner. In this case, I think we're gonna have to deal with this guy first because he's so close. We don't need to melee him, but we could just like still keep spacing. Okay, he's actually choose to move back out without fighting. That's fine too. Or not, but that's okay decision. I mean, you could do that too. It just didn't work out. Okay, back in the normal position where our partner is there, and then we're on the side. Okay, so here we see 2 players. We make a decision which one to shoot. That was pretty good, Garobi, like green lock Garobi. One day we can talk about some attack that's attacking green lock, take advantage of green lock, but that's not the video today. So here's quick 2v1 real quick. This guy is back, so now we probably gonna target this guy because he's in the he's closer. This guy is so far away, so we do a quick 2v1 here. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's gonna move back out. Or if he doesn't, he's just gonna get shot like this. That's fine. So okay, so now he's in the two in middle of two of them, so I'm assuming that he's gonna try to escape first. We have extended burst coming up. This week 0 is in burst, so it'll be reasonable to play defensive or try to regroup with your friends before we do anything drastic. So most likely he's not gonna push in to attack unless he's pretty crazy. So there you go, move back out into the position that we were talking about. Just keep moving back. Our partner kill the other guy. Pretty good. Okay, so that guy is down, so we can go to a quick 2v1 here. Pretty fast one because this guy gonna be up soon. Okay, he's up. We can still go. Because if that guy die, we win. So that's why it's a good decision to do that. All right, so we move back out, wait for our partner to come back first, then we go back in. So right now you see him play a little bit more aggressive. That's because our partners already died once and we have 300 HP. We have to actually play kind of more aggressive, or we don't entirely have to switch to front, but we could depend on our friend HP. At this point I would. So you see, this is what I mean, like the spacing, he's do less of that spacing now. Like now he's actually attack more. I guess he's gonna move back out now because he gets shot there, so now he's at 127, so he's gonna want to come back out now because he don't want to die fast. Our partner is in burst. Okay, keep the spacing for now, because we switch the role back to support again. Okay, but we can stay in front of the partner a little bit here. That's fine, as long as we keep the spacing. Ooh, nice dodge. Get shot down. Come back. Okay, so our partner have 310 HP and we have 130s. We have extend burst, so at this point we probably keep our distance and play it safe. Let our partner spend his HP first. They're one shot away, so it doesn't really matter. Like, you just gotta hit them from far away. Like you see, when our partner push in like that, you can push in as well because they're both another thing to talk about. If your partner push in like that and then they both are looking at your partner, you can push in as well, but you don't have to go in there. You can just like stay kinda, you can play more aggressive because they're not looking at you, but you don't have to be this aggressive. Okay, so that's one match. I'm just gonna watch another match with random. Let's open another video and pick a random match with Dark Howl this time. So it's generally gonna be the same. I can watch on normal speed this time. I still will pause though, just to explain what's going on, or just gonna try to understand what the decision is. So go sideways like usual. We keep the distance. We don't yeah, see, we step back out. That's step back out. We're not really like be the one who push it. Let our partner be the one, let our front be the one who choose to push in. See, keep the distance. Dark Howl play a little bit closer because his red lock is shot. See, we're just gonna throw shot here. We don't need to melee. Let our partner be the one who choose to do that. Okay, so where is Dark Howl? Where's Dark Howl? I'm assuming now this is an interesting situation where you're both they both are here and you're in the corner separate from your partner. I'm assuming he's gonna regroup or just escape first. Okay, there you go, escape out. I guess he's gonna for a lock 2 play 2 1v1. So yep, 2 1v1. when you're gonna do 2 1v1, it's more wise for you to fight like the same cost as you, or the enemy that's lower cost than you too, because generally you have the same amount of boost dash usually and same amount of firing powers if it's the same cost. It's not necessary because the game is not that balanced, but in general it's good enough. Okay, so to fight this Darkhound, keep distance unless the melee is clear. We're not gonna melee. He's not looking there, that guy, so we get a shot off there. So that guy gets shot, we're gonna go for a quick 2v1. When I say 2v1, that's all it is, just that shot. Just shoot and then back to this guy. Okay, get that extend burst. So we're gonna play get away here until his burst is done, and then back in. So the game breaking to 2 1v1 here. Darkhound is pretty good 1v1, so you'll see this a bit. Now, also, as I was saying, our partners, if you assess the situation that our partner is doing really well 1v1, you can do that 2 1v1 lock fight, which you can see he was doing well. Like he get a lot of hit in by himself. So just gonna go lock the other guy rather than go 2v1 real quick here. Keep that guy from helping his partner. We always switch to look how well is our partner is doing and how well is the enemy is doing to make the decision. So this is the observation that we're talking about. Seem to be on the same level, so we just continue the 2 1v1. So here we win. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Generally, the L shape, keep your spacing unless you get a clear melee. Observe a lot, that's really important for support. Observe a lot and switch role when needed to. I think that's pretty much it for everything I wanted to cover today. So that was a pretty quick match. I thought it'd be a little bit longer, but I did watch it at full speed, so it's a little bit fast. I have to remember too that I'm not supposed, but I wanted to promote some group at the end of the video. So first of all, if you're part of the Southeast Asia or you just want to find a Discord to stay, we have like Southeast Asia Discord communities for Gundam. It's English, so even if you're not in Southeast Asia, you can join anyway. But we also have, if you're an Americans or like you're NA, or we have a really big Discord for people who want to play Gundams. I will leave the link to both the Discord. You should go check both, join both to be very nice. And that's pretty much it for the lesson today. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. It's help encourage me to make more video like this. And follow too if you enjoy. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to help support me, feel free to subscribe for more video and follow me on my other social media. The link will be in the video description.